What's up, guys? Welcome back to Transcending Waves Crypto, bringing you another market update for the day. Following up on Bitcoin here. In our last video, Bitcoin was breaking out from the bottom of this range here. We had been pointing out how Bitcoin had been in this range for the past 2 months now, since the beginning of February, from about 60K to 70K. And this horizontal here we had drawn out had multiple touch points in this range, and then had this fake breakdown below it in the beginning of May, where there was bullish divergence here on the MACD. Then we're looking here to see if a higher low was going to form on the daily, and it did end up breaking out, and it broke this trend line here for this inverse head and shoulder momentum shifting structure. It had broke this trend line, and it took out the last daily high here at 65,541, which was also last week's high as well. And we were saying that the next relevant high to take out would be at the past daily high over here at 67,467, which is also the prior 2-week candle high. So far, Bitcoin had confirmed this as a higher low on the daily, and it went and it tested this high over here. It wicked above, and so far it hasn't been able to close above it yet. So we're definitely looking for, if this breakout is to continue, would be looking for Bitcoin to take out this last high over here at 67,467. Then the next resistance, in my opinion, would be at this trend line here for the top of the range, which would put Bitcoin somewhere around the 70,000 range. And if Bitcoin were to get up there and then break out and continue on from there, would be looking onwards to new all-time highs. But the first thing that needs to happen is Bitcoin needs to take out this high first. So right now, pretty much it's just ranging between this high that it's working on breaking and the prior daily high. So pretty much anything in this range is fine. It's just, so far, it's just retesting the breakout. And anything above this last daily high where we confirm the higher low is fine for like reaccumulation. So I think things are all good if Bitcoin is definitely just ranging from 67,467 to 65,541. Anything there is just definitely just some like light reaccumulation. But you can see that the exponential moving averages here are the red is the 9, yellow is the 21, and the green is the 55. So you can see that the 21 and the 55 are still both at around the trend line that Bitcoin had broken out of. Now, the good thing is the 9 and the 21 both crossed above the 55. So now they're in a bullish posturing. So basically what I'm saying is if price were to come and retest somewhere down here at the 63,900-ish range or low 64s, that would be fine. Or even in this middle Bollinger Band here. So like that would be like low 63. But if Bitcoin were to retest somewhere down here before continuing the breakout, that would be perfectly fine. It would maybe shake out some high leverage traders. if that were to happen, I'm just saying that it wouldn't be crazy for something like that to happen. And then, obviously the other scenario is that Bitcoin just keeps continuing here, which would be great. But yeah, we're just presenting all sides, all possibilities for what could happen. But overall, it is still looking promising for this breakout. And the fact that we've been in this range for 2 months, all definitely looking promising. And then here on the RSI, you can see that the RSI got to the bullish territory and then pulled back and is pulling back to the EMA here. And the price for the EMA is at 65,485. So about where the last daily high is that we took out. So right now, if the EMA is just retesting back into this EMA, that's also perfectly fine. We'd be looking for it to bounce off of the EMA again before it goes into the bullish control zone. So that would just imply like the breakout continues. So basically this is all fine. If it goes sideways or pulls back into this EMA on the RSI and then continues from there, it's all good. The MACD on the daily is still positive. And then, yeah, just wanted to point out to the fact that we knew that there was bullish divergence here on the daily from looking especially at the MACD down here. You can see that price made a lower low here, but the MACD made a higher low compared to this point. So when we saw that, that was our first sign that a potential reversal could be in motion. And so that's why we were paying attention to the market when it was most fearful, or when everybody gets bored for Bitcoin just going sideways for a couple months. That's why we're looking at the charts and paying attention, because those are always the times when the greatest opportunities present themselves. So that's how the indicators are looking for the daily. If we go to the weekly, like you can see here, 2 weeks ago, retested the 21 EMA, which is a great bullish retest. Then now we got back above the 9 exponential moving average, this red EMA here. We had a bullish engulfing over last week's candle, which the high was the last daily high, 65,541. And then you can see that the resistance that Bitcoin is trying to break is 67,467. This is better seen on a 2-week chart. That's the prior 2-week candle high. And you can see that for this current 2-week candle, the very bottom was the 9 EMA on the 2-week chart. And the EMA is at 67,243, which is pretty much the price that Bitcoin's trying to break. So slightly below at the moment, but yeah, definitely so far it's looking like a promising chart as well. And it's also interesting to see that the Bollinger Band on the 2-week is at 76,867. And on the weekly, it's at 79,300. So it wouldn't be unreasonable if this breakout were to be for real. It wouldn't be unreasonable to have targets up here. And then obviously, more could be there could be more as well, but this wouldn't be an unreasonable target since the weekly top Bollinger Band is around that price. And then if we were to just go down to a lower time frame here, like the 4-hour, that's the the resistance that Bitcoin is trying to break, but right now it's pretty much just ranging between that and then the prior daily high that we broke. So like I was saying, anything in this range is fine. If Bitcoin goes sideways, if the oscillators reset a little bit and go back to being neutral or oversold or whatever, if Bitcoin were to just go sideways, we'll just have to wait and see. But my overall sentiment is that so far the breakout is looking good, and if there were to be like a little retest of the breakout or the EMAs, then that would be completely fine. Same thing for like the RSI as well. But either way, definitely these have just been great opportunities to dollar cost average and add more to your positions for whatever your favorite crypto is, whatever your favorite alt is. Definitely not financial advice, but these have definitely been great times to reaccumulate and add more to your positions. But I'll leave it there for today. We'll definitely follow up tomorrow and see how price action is looking. But definitely, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think on the market. And we'll definitely be back in the next video and follow up on how price is looking. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you then.